It's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribe, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. And I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. And y'all already know how we coming, raw and authentic. And from me paying attention to what's been going on with Wack, I come to understand most definitely Wack is paid to promote certain narratives, right? And they know Wack voice is loud and people pay attention to him, right? So he has the ability to control certain narratives, certain ways, and make you look at the situation a certain way because the influence that he has on the internet, right? And our people tend to pay attention to things that are negative overall. When they are trying to push a negative situation to our people, people like Wack 100 are the best people to push it through, right? They're the people that are able to influence you because you really think that they out there actively in the street. So they can push the narrative to keep the image going and keep the culture in turmoil. Whereas though we're going through different things and we can't figure out how to get up out of it because the narrative that's being pushed through people like Wack. And he knows what he's doing, right? So he has it figured out, whereas though he's able to say certain things to get you intrigued in the conversation, right? This is why he's on Clubhouse all night doing what he's doing, because he's able to influence people through Clubhouse because he knows that they're going to spread the word to the people. And if you pay attention, it's only to our culture, because our culture looks at this street and thug image as it's something to be glorified. It's something that holds value, when all actuality, it doesn't hold any value. All it does is keep us from elevating. And when you see other cultures come over and deal with the things we do in our culture, right? They always tend to monopolize. They always tend to build. They always tend to grow. Most of them. It's some of them that come and indulge in the things in our culture, right? That don't understand what they doing and get sucked up into the BS. But most of the time, the people that get involved in our culture, they start to elevate because they see how to play the outside, but feed the energy through people like Wack 100. And we got to pay attention to that, right? The manipulation game is at an all-time high right now. And Wack has his foot on the gas. And I've been telling y'all and enlightening y'all time over time about people like Wack, right? Dude is a manipulator. He runs game. He lies. And this is what he does. When he's caught in a lie, he'll tell you, you weird. He talks stuff about your family, put it on the set. It's a tactic that he has mastered, right? And he understands that most people won't understand it because they're confused if it's real or if it's not but it looks real, so it must be real. And he understands that. And as I tell y'all and I enlighten the people, I try to let people know he fufafi. This is the game that he has mastered. And all we doing is calling it out. We letting the people know the character of what we see. And I know a lot of people look at Wack like, well, man, sometimes he has it right with the paperwork, right? Sometimes he knows what he's talking about. But when he's wrong, he doesn't let you know he's wrong. He sticks to what he's saying because that's going to ruin his reputation. You understand what I'm saying? And I got to call it how I see it, man. I understand what type of person he is, right? I understand what he's trying to do to the culture to make sure that we stay confused and don't elevate in the game of life. Let him tell it. He's rich. He got all this going on. But all the people that you have dealings with on Clubhouse and that are involved in the streets, they don't have anything going on. They just keeping this same image going, whereas though all we do is suffer. It's a manipulation game that he has figured out, and most of us don't. And this is what I'm here to enlighten people. Hopefully it'll give people another vision and can see that the man is sent to do this. He's pushed to do this. Something is behind him to do this. You feel me? So as we see this, right, we got to pay attention that this is his game. And it's a lot of people, you know, that don't understand it. So they follow and they cling on to him because they think that this is the wave, right? You know, we get caught up in the waves easy. We literally get caught up in the waves easy because this is a part of our culture. When we see something and we think it's cool and we think it's the movement, we get caught up in it. And Wack understands that, literally. So this is why he pushes it the way he does. He understands that majority of the people are not going to understand, so I can push it this way. And the ones that do understand, all I got to do is say they weird. That's it. You know, that's a common word in our culture to make people think that it's real. When somebody calls somebody else weird, it lets the people that don't understand know this is what you're supposed to pay attention to because they weird. It's a common thing. And this is what Wack does over and over and over again. You weird. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't know you. Where I know you from. And Wack will literally have a conversation with you days before that, but then tell somebody that he's trying to convince of something. I don't know him. He weird. What you mean? Where he from? Who is he? It's the game. And he has figured that shit out to a T. So when I come and tell y'all these things, right? And I've been enlightening y'all for a period of time now. Y'all gotta rock with me. You feel me? And I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, man. I've been enlightening people over time of what we see and what's coming from Wack. Literally, it's a bunch of game. It's a tactic that he understands that most people are not gonna pick up on it. No matter how you see it, you're not gonna understand it because he knows how to play with it. But people that have common sense, they understand what's going on with it. And I gotta be real here, right? It's a lot of people, our people, that don't have that common sense. And I gotta be real. I gotta just be straight up. You gotta start evaluating when he talks, when he says something, right? And stop just going with it because of his influence, because of his popularity. And he understands that his popularity is heavy on the net. He understands that I got power on the net. So if I keep this energy going, he has the train moving fast, right? He's recruiting new jokers. Then 1 minute he's pushing new jokers to the side. Then 1 minute he's talking about them. He'll turn you into content instantly. 1 minute you riding with him. He's rocking with you, right? Then the next minute, you're content. You're disposable. Everybody that's rocking with Wack is disposable. And you got to understand that if you pay attention to how he's coming. Everybody that's on his team is disposable. Pay attention, because 1 minute he's rocking with these people, then the next minute he got new people. And he treat the new people all good when it's going down and we doing something, but then the next thing you know, he got everything bad to say about him. I don't rock with him. But if you pay attention, there's a lot of people that don't really rock with him. They don't even deal with him. The people that dealt with him years ago, that was riding with him, that he was riding shotgun with, that he was talking about my dog and my peoples, my folks, they don't rock with him no more. Because it's some real ones that can see through him, that can understand the manipulation and how he's going to get you in a problem and then back off. I ain't got nothing to do with that. The same thing he's doing to Loose Cannon right now. Get you all riled up, get you involved in this criminal activity online, but when it go down, he gonna be like this. Hey, listen, he a grown man. Said it over here on the show. Hey, listen, that's a grown man. I can't tell a grown man what to do. When in all actuality, that's what you doing. You instructing another grown man what he should be doing to ride with you. This is what's happening over here. This is the movement. You think about it. He's running a criminal game on the net. And I just gotta be real. The game that he's running on the net is a big influence, and our people is the only ones suffering from it, right? Our people. So I feel that he's literally put in position just to keep us at the bottom, so we can't elevate. And you'll hear him say himself, man, I don't care about them gangs. I don't care about these dudes. I don't gang bang. I don't rock with them. Literally, you'll hear him say these things. But then at the same time, he say, on Paru, my crew, my guys, 9 dime moves on the wall, my team, all that. But it's a manipulation tactic to keep the people rocking with him so they don't turn on him. You hear me? But it's going to be that time, right, where people are going to see what they dealing with, right? And I see that he posted something, right, vouching for little baby. Literally. To the police now. I guess that was something to try to like let the people know I ain't working with the police because I'll go at them, right? Now, that might piss some people off. You hear me? We already know he working, right? This right here might piss some people off. And I'm going to let y'all see it if y'all didn't see it. The post that he posted saying like the police was saying it's about Lil Baby, and you know they jumped the gun and they want to keep us in the light a certain way. But we understand though that there's an informant inside of Lil Baby's camp, which there is in damn near every camp out there, because a lot of these niggas will talk about, I'm like this, I'ma get at you. But when them people come, they all shake up. And I gotta be real, a lot of these niggas that'll tell you I'm like that I'll do this, I'll do that. When those people come, it's a whole different ball game. And that's facts. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name. Okay, we got another number he calling from. I want y'all to call him. Hold on. We got another number he calling from. So he keep calling me, I think, from Texax number now. Texax. We can call him today, though. They put his number out there again. 813-898. It's a Florida number. 9239. Give him a call. I don't know if it's a text app he want to call. But I got to go back and get that first number he hit me from. 813-896-9239. Weirdo. You hear me? Weirdo, keep calling me, man. You know, this how you know he ain't got no buzz. But I'm going to tell y'all, the people like Wack, right, literally are put here to keep dummies like that doing what they do. And it's only our people. This is why we won't have no position, because we are easily influenced to be dumb like that. Literally. It's so easy to influence us to do dumb shit and not progress, whereas though our brain is leveling up, we're financially stabilizing ourselves, but all we want to do is crash out. So they put niggas like this that are a big influence so they can attract young dumb niggas to continue to be stupid, to influence the people around them to be dumb. And I want y'all to pay attention, right? I'm gonna read this little joint that Wack posted talking about the Atlanta PD, right? And this is like something to cover, like saying how I'll go at the police, right? This is what I take it as. I'll go at the police and say something about the police so people will think that I'm not working. And you already know what's going on, Kid. What's going on, Dave Hampton? RM, what's happening? I appreciate y'all. Regina, what's happening? Josh and Star Kitty. Y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate all y'all, man, rocking with me. Facts. And we gonna continue to keep going and keep growing. You know, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. You feel me? We on our way to 7K subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all. And I want y'all to check this out, though, right? This right here come from Wack 100, right? And it say the Atlanta Police Department is hiding behind a badge, but moving like a criminal organization. Do you hear this, man? They literally just fabricated without any hard evidence outside of their informant's hearsay to enable their employment, put a target on Lil Baby. Head through insinuations. Now, a great deal of locals will believe this because of their theory. If this is the case, we should blame this officer for the murder of George Floyd. It's proven the police did it, so we can say because he's an officer, he conspired along with his colleagues, right? Lil Baby is a rapper that comes from a section like we all do. You can't blame that man for what others made the decisions to do. 50% of the people from the same section don't talk or get along. Man gives back, uplifts, and uses where he's from to motivate those that are still there, using himself as proof that you can make it out. One bad apple doesn't spoil the bunch. In this case, this apple has shown his people how to get rooted and become fruitful. We have to protect our success stories. Applaud this man. Don't accuse him without the facts. Pirus do things every day. Doesn't mean it was on the account of me. It's not against the law to be a part of a non-terroristic affiliation. Do you hear this, right? I want y'all to pay attention to this. I really need y'all to pay attention to this. Like, facts. I appreciate that, Gary. I appreciate the super chat, Gary. Most definitely, man. RM gifted a membership. We appreciate that, right? I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. Do you hear this now? Do you hear what Wack 100 just said? This is the person that's literally causing destruction all over the internet only to our people. But he made a statement on the behalf of Little Baby when we all know Little Baby don't rock with Wack 100. Little Baby can see the snakish ways and that Wack is working. But he made this statement for what? So that you can get brownie points from Lil Baby? You trying to get close to him? All we see Wack do is literally cause confusion every single day. The people that we look at that are legends, Wack will say they not a legend. He'll down talk them, right? People that have credibility, that been in the game for a while, put a lot of work in for the culture, that you have seen them do certain things, but Wacka put a bone on their body. Yo, this man is this, he's that. I gotta tell you, we all know Wack is sent to do certain things, right? But in this situation, he wanted to cover up and say, listen, the police department is wrong for this. Like he knows the intel of the case that they trying to build against Little Baby, right? This is what he's saying basically. Wack 100 tries to make himself look like a hero in certain situations. But all we see out of him, nothing positive, no good feedback. We don't see no good feedback. It's only destruction towards our people. That's it. That's all we see. So now you want to make it look like because you said something for Little Baby that that's supposed to make us not look at you a certain way. I gotta be real with this one, man. That's why I tell y'all, he's foo-fafi. You hear me? Day in and day out, he's constantly talking about different people, bringing the culture down. But then you go online like this and say something like this, and people will say, well, Wack said this. So it's a mental trick to get you rocking with him because of the influence that he has on the net. So now that he posted that, some people that don't understand what he's doing will say, well, Wack said this. It's a Jedi mind trick to our people, right? They'll say, Wack said this, man. I rock with Wack. You see what he said for Little Baby? You see what he said here? Man, Wack real, man. Come on, man. Those people are easily influenced and they don't understand the manipulation game. But then he'll go on Clubhouse at night and want to destroy somebody's character of his own culture. Does that make any sense? We got to be real with that, man. So I just try to tell you all these things because I already see what type of person he is. You hear me? I see what he is. And you know, I appreciate everybody that rock with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. It's a manipulation tactic that we see. You feel me? And I just keep calling it out, man. I see what it is, so I just pay attention to the game. You feel me? We all know. See, Wack is a turncoat. So what'll happen, Wack will say this to get the attention of the people, right? But then if something comes out about little baby, if they grab him and they say he's working or something, oh man, Wack could be the first one to come to the net and tell you how he knew he was going to work, how he knew what was going on. See, he just feeds off the situations, right? And plays those games because he literally understands that people, our people, we don't have the mental capacity to understand the game he playing. You feel me? We don't understand it. We just understand Wack said something. Yeah, Wack, oh yeah. But the guy is a mass manipulator with that BS. And I gotta be real. You feel me though? So, you know, we just keep it real over here, man. That's all we do. We just keep it real. And we're gonna continue to call out this BS. We're gonna continue to let the world know. See, and I know some people was thinking like, yo, man, Wack got to him. No, I just called that last situation out with the video as I seen it. I don't go with what everybody else go. I do it DZ way, SBGB TV way. And some people understand where I'm coming from. And then we get the peons like the dude that called in that wants some attention. Now they making text app numbers. They want to make text app numbers because I can hear it crickling. So now I know when I answer the phone and I hear it crickling from the door, because that's what those text app numbers do, I know not to answer. I know just to hang up. So, you know, I learn quick though. That's one thing about DZ. And we all gonna learn together. You feel me? You know, I appreciate y'all definitely rocking with me. You hear me? And become a member, man. You know, every month for the members, we gonna put the names in the hat. We gonna do a giveaway. You feel me? And it always get greater later. You feel me? So I appreciate the people that rock with me. All the members. We going up. Trust me. Coming from the bottom. You said, just like you did with Dirt. Hey, Unique, the same thing. He'll act like I'm riding with you, but then flip on you. Now he got everything negative to say about you. This is the game. Appreciate gifting that membership, RM. This is the game. And all I do is enlighten y'all because I know a lot of people can't understand it. So as we grow and the people start paying attention to us, right? We gonna let it be known. This game that he's playing is washed up. You hear me? The game that he's playing is washed up. You know how they like to say certain people are washed up? Wack's washed up now. You hear me? Because there's a lot more people that are getting a louder voice that's able to call this stuff out to the people that don't understand this shit. You hear me? And as we view what he's doing, we not gonna sit back and allow it to keep going. I know at one point it was a lot of people that was scared to say something to Wack, right? Them days is long gone. They over. They done. Because Wack was affiliated with some real gangsters at one time, right? Until they seen this nigga's Fufafi. He's a bunch of cat. He working. It gotta be something going on. Because all these situations you keep running into, you still around? You ain't got a case? Or the cases is disappearing? How does this happen? Think about that. Anybody that you know in the street, the biggest, they at least got probation from the case, right? Wack don't even get probation. If we being real, Wack don't even get probation. We can say some of the people that had cases, right? And when they had the case, they fought, and you like, damn, how he get probation? Think about it. Wack wanted to say everything about T.I.'s case. T.I. went to jail. Wack case just disappeared. So you didn't even get probation. We don't even know the disposition of the case. It just disappeared. And you want people to think that you not working. We got to make that make sense. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's get the likes up. Hit that like button and share this video, man. And it's just me being real. You hear me? That's all. And you know, y'all my people, man. We gonna continue to rock. We gonna continue to grow. And we just keep it raw over here. Said people like Wack are the ones holding us back as a people. And that's facts. Wack is definitely holding us back. You hear me? He got our people thinking that what he's doing is the way. Niggas running around trying to create an image that's only gonna get them checked out of the game of life, locked up, put in a situation where as though now you gotta turn to your family to help you get a lawyer because you ain't gonna be able to call Wack to get an attorney. Nah, nigga gonna dub your calls. That's it for you. Your run is over. But Wack, shit just disappeared for him. And you know, we also gonna talk about this situation in a second. I'm gonna let y'all see this one. Whereas though a guy was an informant and he literally held the woman, beat her, and put her inside of a tote, right? And the people got on him. He talked his way to get him away from him, letting him know he was an informant. And he said he kept her and beat her and put her inside this tote so she didn't tell everybody that she was an informant. Now I'm telling you, these people that be working, right? They be gangster, yeah, but they be working at the same time. You hear me? It's a lot of people that run around and do certain acts of violence and promote certain acts of violence, but they be working. Informants now. So that's why I tell the people, man, when I look at Wack, I seen this story before. I seen people like him before that run around and promote negativity and violence at a whole nother level, right? But they'll point the finger. Wack sitting here telling us about everybody that he feels is working. Even the people that he has no proof of. Only with his opinion. right? And he's standing on it. So I come to think that Wack was paid to go at Big Meech. Think about it. They know Wack voice is loud. You hear me? They know Wack voice is loud. I even think 1090 Jake was paid, but he didn't want to really destroy his reputation all the way. So at the end of his video, he said, I don't know. You hear me? 50, he don't care. It's war. I'm going to do whatever I want because it's war. My voice is loud. My reach is long. And, you know, we just got to pay attention to how things is going. Straight up. Inglewood Blue was happening. Straight up. We got to pay attention to that, man. You said, hey, RM, you said 50 running a smear campaign against Meech for real. And that's facts. 50 is running a smear campaign. I totally agree with you, RM. You said, everybody going down for conspiracy, but his charges has disappeared. Hey, Unique. You see this, you know, and I'm sure it's more and more people seeing this, right? But what I have done notice in my time of living is, just like Wack, people support the rats until they rat on them. I've noticed this about life in our culture. Cause a nigga will say quick, he ain't tell on me. What? Shit. They'll tell you and show you the paperwork and break down how somebody's working. And a nigga will say, man, he ain't tell on me. What you mean? He ain't say nothing on me until they tell on you. Now you want everybody to say he's a rat. Niggas is looking at you like, but you embraced him. Now you want me to turn on him because you did? So this is what's keeping that train rolling. Because niggas don't hold the same standards as they did back in the day. When somebody was telling, they get outed, right? Now, when you tell, you get highlighted. So if we pay attention to how they reverse that, and I gotta say this now, pay attention to how they reverse that. At one point in time, when you told, you got pushed out the game. Now, they done infiltrated the culture, keeping us down with negativity. But if you tell, you get highlighted. Pay attention to all the people that's telling. Boston Richie, rapper, highlighted it. Niggas like, man, I don't care, he told, right? You see the evidence. Him inside the interrogation room telling everything, right? Niggas still supporting him. He got a bag. I'm rocking with him, right? Wack 100. Cases just disappearing. Nigga got a bag. We rocking with him. So what? I don't care. He ain't tell on me. This is how niggas is moving. So that right there done infiltrated our culture. Whereas though it's okay to tell, but you need to hold the image as you not ever going to tell. That's only to bring more people involved in the violence. You hear what I'm saying? That's the way they do it now, right? YSL Woody. That's only to bring the people more involved in the violence. Now they show you YSL Woody got people watching him everywhere. So if you see somebody that told elevating, why wouldn't you tell? At one point in time, you was looked down upon for telling. Straight up. Nigga looked like, oh, that nigga's a rat. Now, it's a temporary thing they say to you, man, he telling. After that, you see niggas hanging out with him. They rocking with him. So it's cool now to tell. And I gotta be real. But it's not cool to say you gonna tell up front. You gotta act as if you gonna go the distance with a case. Listen, something happened to me, I'm going to war. What? Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it out. I'm going to trial. This is the image. But when it all go down, niggas is telling. And you being embraced. Because think about it. Woody done came home. Niggas don't care about that. He everywhere. Man, shit. He'll tell you I'll do something to you. Before in the day, you can say you gonna do something to somebody. Niggas still knock your block off. Anybody can get touched. Ain't nobody touched this nigga yet though. Right? Ain't nobody do nothing to him. Because it's cool to do what these niggas is doing. You hear me? They are promoting this shit. And it's to keep our culture down. Keep the violence over there. Keep these dudes ratting amongst each other so we can get them out there. You hear me? We can get the main people down and let the rats elevate. So it makes it cool to tell. It's okay to tell now. It's a big part of the game. We all know snitching comes with the game. We all know that. Snitching is a part of the game. You can say, oh man, niggas ain't supposed to rat. It's a part of the game. But now they done made it cool to snitch because you gonna get a bag from telling. You gonna get highlighted. They gonna promote you. Niggas is promoting Lil Woody. This nigga brought down a whole camp of 28 niggas. You hear me? Luckily, a lot of niggas got probation behind it, but he brought down a whole organization and he elevated with a likeness over everybody. That should let the world know how they are promoting for us to self-destruct and they want us to tell on each other. You got to pay attention to this shit, man. So as I tell y'all and I enlighten y'all, make sure y'all share this video, man. This one is a deep one. I'm hitting this shit right on the head. Facts. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. You said 50 and Wack trying to keep rats relevant and cool. You already know that. ARM, that's facts. Because they embrace them willingly, but then talk about them in the end. And then talk about other people being rats in the end. But they are the people y'all doing business with. Jay-Z too. He done embraced a known rat. Think about this. When people get to a certain level that are so street, they all do business with rats. But then they say something about other rats. We got to pay attention to this shit. This is the game. And all I'm doing is highlighting this shit, man. I'm highlighting it for the ones that don't understand it, man. Straight up. I'm highlighting it. Brooklyn, what's going on? They're definitely embracing the rats, but then talking about the rats. But the rats is the one that's elevated. If we being real, those are the ones that's rising in the game. And as I tell you all these things, man, you know, I know some people not gonna understand, but I know the people that rock with me do. Straight up. Straight up. And as I pay attention though, man, it's like it's only to destroy us. That's it. And it's a lot of people that are okay with us being destroyed because they don't have nothing. If you being real, a lot of us, because we don't have nothing. You think about that. If niggas ain't got nothing, right? Some niggas don't want to see other niggas with nothing. They envy. It's like, man, I ain't got it, so what? I don't care. Crabs in a barrel. That always been the saying. You hear me? Straight up. You said Youngblood rapping the taste. Wack 100 cat 1970 walking billboard on ADHD. Broken home without a father. Had to join the gang for Papa. Clout. Blueprint 100. Right though. Run the tape. You said 50 don't give a damn about Wack 100. You see, he never posts any Wack 100 shit. He just a pawn in the game. Even Wack be on Clubhouse kinda salty that he ain't getting his credit, and 1090 got it. Of course. Yes. Wack is. But Wack wanna act like him and 50 alike. Nah. Y'all not alike. See, you running around trying to show the people the criminal activity that you're doing while you only making a little bit of money, instead of doing it a different way to make people see that you helping others get money. That's the difference though. I can say that difference there with Wack and 50. Wack don't help nobody get no paper. He's only trying to get a part of your money. And then we see everybody that he supposedly put on, they going through something. I can say 50 do put jokers on and they do get money. It's up to you if you put it together. But we can't see niggas that Wack is consistently putting in position. All he doing is destroying. 50 do that destroying shit and when he don't like you and when he want to go against you. But Wack just consistently feeds negative energy to the culture. Straight up. You said Anthony Tom, manipulation game crazy. Straight up, manipulation game crazy. You said Fishing, I appreciate the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. You said Wack say something wrong about 50. 50 will make him content too. 50 don't care about nothing. And that's one thing Wack knows. His voice isn't louder than 50's at all. Wack voice ain't nowhere near 50 shit. So if 50 wanna crush Wack, he can do it instantly. No cap. See Fresh, I appreciate that super chat. Most definitely. You already know, man. I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. You hear me? Y'all know DZ keeping it a buck. Raw and authentic. You hear me? He said Gen X in the chat. I just try to keep it raw, man. Straight up. You said, what's good, everyone? Blessings and salutations. Sorry, just joining. Man, I appreciate everybody that rock with me. You hear me? Y'all know what it is. And y'all know I just continue to call out the BS, man. Our culture is easily influenced by this negativity. We are influenced by straight negativity that only keep us scrambling, scraping, wondering why can't we get ahead of the game? Because we got niggas like Wack that's making sure they push these narratives in our hood. Nigga don't come to the hood. Nigga not involved in nothing in the hood. Nigga not helping nothing in the hood. Have you ever heard of Wack giving away anything? Because I'm trying to figure this shit out. Let's be real. Have you ever heard? Because I haven't heard of it. Have you ever heard Wack giving away anything? I heard him saying that somebody couldn't come somewhere to give away, or somebody was going at somebody because they was giving away something and they better not come and give away nothing there no more. So I literally haven't heard Wack giving away nothing. And hopefully, you know, because I know he pay attention, he'll go out there and give something away. You supposed to be this big Paru when you so rich. Why you don't do no giveaways? Never. You don't do no giveaways ever. We haven't seen it. Because you say people don't want to see that, huh? Don't nobody want to see you give away nothing, so you won't do no giveaways. Straight up. You said it's the old switcheroo, the 3-card Molly. And it's crazy though. Definitely appreciate that donation though, Fish. You said hit that 4 number last night, 2276. That's what's happening. Definitely. You said Wack tried to speak on Nip, but Black Sam shut that down, and Wack ain't mentioned Nip since. And that's good, man. Nick, people needed to make sure that Wack understood that it ain't sweet like that, man. Wack talking about he got tapes on him and all that, man. You know, Wack just lies so much though, for attention and content, like for your own people. But he know not to say nothing about them other cultures though, and that's crazy. He said, "Young blood, go check out S-Bone rapping to Adam 21 about letting his people go, and the next thing he was gone. Check it out, that interview." All right, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out, man. He said, Ant Tom, he said he giving us lies. Most definitely, man. Most definitely. He said incredible diaper story. We already know, man. Wack told us that the diapers, they hold up better than the diapers that's out here. They the best diapers on the market, but we don't see them in none of the stores out here. So how can they be the best diapers if we don't see them? It's a lie. I think most of the stuff he says is a lie. You know, fabricating everything. That's his game, to make sure he make you believe what he want. The only thing Wack give away is bad vibes. Hey, Regina, facts. You said Adam claimed he got sufficient evidence of Nipsey. And Adam is the master over there. Adam's literally the master, whereas though he knows he got a big following and he got Wack, a loudmouth, making sure the message get over to our community, to everybody. So they running a game, right? Inside within them to crush us. And we gotta be real. That's all we see. Adam don't say nothing about white folks. Pay attention to this. This is a white man now, right? Adam don't say anything about white folks, if we being real. These dudes don't say nothing about no white folks. All they say things, they got all the intel on our culture. That's it. And they got these bootlicking niggas like Wack 100 influencing it. Whatever they want to push through them, pay attention. And when Wack is talking and saying things, Adam is like, yeah, I'm supportive of this. Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't want to deal with Wack, cause yeah, the violence can enhance. The man don't never say nothing about the white people. Why he don't say nothing about his own culture? Because they already know they gonna mount up against him. Us, we tear each other down consistently. You hear me? Straight up. You know, I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. And it's crazy. You said handing them out like pamphlets. You said if Incredible Diapers that good, why he want Africa to have diapers that never break down? You know, because he understands that he can say anything to the people that follow him and they ride with him. Instead of questioning, well, if you got the best diapers on the market that they can last so long, why wouldn't you crush the market over here too? Because they not what you saying. It's a manipulation game. And you gotta pay attention to it. You feel me? I see right through Wack, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. I see straight through him. And I want y'all to check this joint out right here, though, right? We gonna check this joint out right here, though, right? Got to. Dude right here, straight informant, right? Put this woman inside of a tote, beat her up so that she wouldn't expose that he's an informant.
To Cleveland, Ohio, where in May 2023, Delonte Edmond Geiger was arrested for kidnapping and holding a 60-year-old woman against her will. But what police say he did to her before they arrived, nearly unthinkable. In this video, which has been blurred due to its graphic nature, police uncover a woman severely beaten, stabbed, and trapped inside a plastic container, fighting for her life. But against all odds, she survived. And yet, when police confronted the man accused and later convicted of this attack, he did not deny it. Instead, he said this.
Long story short, I wanted to kill her, shoot him, and dead. So facts. Punched on her, slapped on her, till her good. Punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her. Punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room.
Not only that, he even blamed police for not finding her sooner.
Tell the police officers to do a better job when something coming up like this. Facts. Tell them to search everything. Okay? Please do that for me. Because people, lives are serious. Like, they did that, like, what? I had that 24 hours before, like, they actually got her. That's not cool at all. You got the sergeant out there searching, the senior officer out there searching, y'all missed everything.
What Delonte is referring to is the first time police went to his home and did not find anything. Hours before he was arrested, police say they received a complaint that Delonte was holding someone against their will in the basement. When police arrived, Delonte, dressed in a red ski mask and tracksuit, immediately denied their allegations.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
This is crazy.
No, but like,
why not?
Because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No.
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you that, bro.
What do you mean you can't tell me that? Is this your truck?
My dump truck, that's my company truck. That's
Yeah.
yeah, there's nothing going on with
Is it in your name?
No.
Then why don't you want to tell us who you are?
I'm trying to tell you I'm a confidential informant. That's all I have to say. You guys are bugging right now. You guys are
No,
bugging.
it's not all you have to say. Who told you that?
I can't say nothing else. Please.
Well, if there's someone tied up in the basement, we got
There's
a problem.
nobody in the basement. I just
So why can't I look?
Why do you?
Because all that stuff that went on in the past with those three girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What
and
three
look
girls?
into it.
What three girls?
Gina De Jesus.
And I don't know them.
I'm
All
looking
that
at
stuff.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
though?
I'm
If
about
we
to
don't
give-
take this seriously,
I'm
and
about
there's
to
something
give you
going
I'm
on.
about to give you my social security number.
Oh yeah.
Here you go. Stop. Please don't
It's
do
all
that.
right. We're not going in without you.
Yeah, you can't do that. Tell him please not to do that. Do what? Like
Not-
you
come on,
you
man.
not going in your
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Sergeant, please tell him not
Back
to do
up.
that.
He's not going.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my social security number.
All right.
I want you to run it.
All right.
Okay?
What do you
Come up clean.
And your current address lists back to here?
Listen, sir.
I'm just asking.
I can give you 3 IEN numbers. I am a business owner. I know you can't. I know you can't.
I'd have to go online.
You know what I'm saying? It's red carpet detailing.
So is anyone been over here recently that was upset? Or is there someone that's upset with you?
I don't give a no, bro. That's
That
not.
would be making some
Listen,
stuff
bro,
up.
I don't give a what's going on. I don't care what they got to say. I am a confidential informant. You guys have been here for too long. Please leave. Look at my address. Look at my name, and we and take it from there. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna plug it in real quick.
Please, please.
Check your
but like-
truck out.
Like,
We'll stand up
the
front.
truck is in my fiance's name. The truck is gonna pop up as Coriana Atkins. That's my girlfriend. She has nothing going on.
The man said, I'm a confidential informant. Can y'all please leave? See, this is why I tell y'all, those loudmouth people, they always be working, man.
Some lady got evicted. She kept coming back to grab property out of the back. Bandits came back 4 or 5 days.
God damn, y'all making me so hot.
How long you been working on
But
it?
it don't matter. I am a confidential informant. Y'all have
Yeah,
to
but that
leave.
doesn't-
You guys have to
No.
park down the street and do your investigation.
No,
I'm
we're
being
gonna
dead. I'm
right
being
out.
dead. I'm trying to get this tripping. I'm being dead. Do you understand me, bro?
Their interaction quickly escalated. Delonte refused to cooperate. They wanted to know his name, and he wouldn't tell them. They wanted to search his basement, and he wouldn't let them. Then Delonte claimed to be a confidential informant, telling officers that he worked for the department. He even gave them his social security number to run a background check, but insists the check must be done far from his home, raising a red flag for the officers.
I'm a confidential
Will you listen? Can you listen for 2 seconds? Listen, even if we run you, I don't know what you look like.
You tripping, bro.
I don't know what you look like.
Man, you tripping. Everybody know my house.
Sir, what's the first thing you said to me when I knocked on the door? What's the first thing you said to me when I knocked on the door?
What do you want?
No.
What was the first thing I said to you?
You said you're making my place hot.
Exactly.
So you don't find that weird?
No.
Most people just say hello or how you doing or
Listen,
what's
I'm
going
being
on.
honest with you. I'm telling you everything my detective told me to tell y'all.
Who's the detective?
I can't give you that. Leave and go do your homework.
Don't call me names.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's not nice.
I'm sorry.
There's no reason you need to be disrespectful to me because I was nice to you the whole time.
Sir, I
Don't.
deeply apologize. I deeply apologize, but
All right.
I'm worked up. You
But
guys are,
you know, honest to God, we
my
can
life
make all
is
this
on the
go.
line.
We can make all this go
My
away.
life is on the line.
We can make this all go away. We can make this all go away.
Detective Smith, please, go.
Which
please.
Smith?
Detective Smith.
The one in.
Second District. Okay, that's how you know I'm not.
So, okay, well, I guarantee.
His phone number's right here.
No,
Look,
no, listen.
I'm not
We'll
gonna
call
play
him.
with y'all.
Listen, we'll
Don't
call
call
him.
him. Don't.
Well, why
Don't
wouldn't I
call
call
him
him?
here.
Will you stop talking for a moment?
This is Law and Crime Legal Alert. Recent allegations against the multi-billion begged police to leave, warning them that his life could be in danger.
My life is on the line.
Who's on the line? All you had to do was talk to us. You're the one who came outside.
Y'all don't know what's going on, baby boy. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
I got
once
drug
again-
dealers and everything and drive past it, and I got 5 cars out here.
The whole time that he's talking to these officers, inside of his house, he has a woman that is folded up inside of a tote that's halfway paralyzed, neck broken, and beat up bad. Dude is crazy.
I'm trying to tell you, I work for you guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Then this guy would be calling us.
Who? Detective Smith? Detective
Yeah.
Smith? He don't know you here yet. I'm about to call him and tell him to get all these cars from away from
Well,
the
he's
house.
not really in charge of us.
Man, I know he ain't, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm working with y'all, bro.
All right,
Look,
but are you working right this second?
right now, I work for you guys for the
Definitely
rest of my
something wrong
life.
with you, C-Press.
What are you talking about, bro? Look,
Listen, I believe you. I believe you.
You're trying to get me killed,
No,
and that's
I'm
why I'm
not.
tripping out.
I just
Because my
want you to-
life is on the line.
Just
You wanna
relax.
Look,
Just relax, guy.
look.
All right, I know who he is.
Dead.
All right,
I've been dead.
I'm telling you right
And
now.
I'm telling you right now, I've been
And I'm
talking to him
telling you
all right
right
now.
now.
I'm telling you right now, I gotta give him 10 guns on Thursday, my
I
you're
don't know
tripping.
anything about that.
Look, this. I talk to him all day
Listen,
long.
I can't. I don't have my glasses, guy.
I don't. Detective, we working, bro. I got 10 guns for you. Max silence, 2 Glocks, 2 Drakes, AR-15. Y'all need to get out of here before y'all blow this up. For real. That's all I have to say.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be here unless it was for
I understand that, but I've already told y'all everything is cool and I'm working with you guys.
All right, but we still have to do.
He said I'm working.
We
with
still
you
have
guys.
to follow up.
Before I'm dead, before the end of the day.
Well, my sergeant asked you before. Can we just look in the basement and we'll be on our way?
No, you guys cannot go in my house.
All right, well.
No, I'm not letting you guys in my house. I'm sorry.
All right,
No, dude.
all right.
Y'all about to get me killed out this.
But why are you acting this way?
How you understand why I'm acting this way, dude? No.
I really don't because it's
I
like.
had 5 cops out here, bro.
All right, but
And
you
I'm
only
a
had 2.
confidential informant, and
You
I
only had 2, and you didn't even have to tell us that. You could have just talked to us like a normal person,
I asked you guys
and we
to
wouldn't have
leave.
known, and we'd have just walked
I
away.
wa- I-
But you're out here screaming it to the whole neighborhood.
dude,
We have not said anything
when I
about
came
what
out
you
here,
do.
I told you I was working for you guys. I asked you to turn the cameras off because I'm a confidential informant.
But right now you're not.
Dude, I'm on the clock all day, every day.
No, that's not really how that works.
I'm trying to tell you, all right?
All right.
You hear him?
I swear to God, bro, I'm sorry for overreacting, but God, I just started working for you guys, so like this here,
Well, why would somebody? Okay, then tell us this.
I don't know
Why
why.
would somebody call and give this specific address and even say the one with the red door? Doesn't that sound weird? Now, if we go away and something happened, now we're all in trouble.
I understand
All right.
that. I understand where you're coming from. People
And what do you think? What would Detective Smith tell you right now?
to be cool, calm, and collective, and let them know what's going on, and hopefully they leave when they tell you.
I know,
when
but
you tell them
tell
what's
him
going
the
on.
whole story about everything else that
I'm gonna
happened.
tell him, bro. I'm 100% honest with you.
tell them why we are here.
Yeah, tell him why
I'm
we were
not-
here.
My life and freedom is on the
So, well,
line.
you won't tell him why we're here?
I'm gonna tell him. You want me to call him right now? You think I'm a bull with you?
Listen.
You think I'm bull? You want me to call him right now and tell him
Well,
what's going on?
right now we're just trying to figure out what's going on, sir.
There's
I mean, you're the
nothing
one.
going
You're
on.
acting a little.
What's going on is you guys had a crackhead Oscar play.
All right.
Okay?
Well, that's an answer.
That's it.
Well, then we still have to follow up on it.
There's nothing going on, sir.
All right, but do you understand our point?
I understand your point. You're
If
asking me
we
if
just
this-
walk away and somebody actually is there, what are we going to do?
Well, that's what you guys are going to have to do because I'm not letting you inside.
So
That's
you
what
see
it's
where
gonna-
you see where the problem lies?
No, there is no problem.
We don't just write. He said it's cool, and we leave.
Well, that's how it goes because if I don't
No,
let
that's
you in-
not.
So how do you, what do you mean? Well, this,
So they're not going to let this go.
bro, listen.
So either today, tomorrow, the next day, in the next 5 minutes, you're going to continuously have these problems. And if we have to tell Detective Smith and say, hey, do you think this guy would have a girl tied up in his basement?
He's going to say no.
Is he?
100%, bro. I just
He's
let-
willing to risk his career for all that?
You think I'm bored? Oh my gosh, you're going to take a crackhead's word over Detective Smith's word, right?
I haven't spoken to Detective Smith.
Well, you're going to talk to him. He's going to let you know what's going on. I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
Okay.
I just left my probation officer.
But why
in my
would
dress.
somebody
Because
say?
they're crackheads.
But why would a
They're
crackhead
crackheads.
say that about
They're
you?
crackheads, but probably because they want more crack, bro.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not going to. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't
Why
know.
do you do that to me?
Crazy.
I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
This man is wild.
I'm not wild. I'm just
I am
asking
a
questions.
confidential informant. Bro.
What does that convey, though? A confidential informant usually has the policeman or officer or detective with them when
No, I
they're
don't.
working. That's kind of
I
how that
understand
works.
what you're saying, but what I am saying,
And then most confidential informants don't come screaming out the back door. I'm a confidential informant, do they?
dude, listen, but what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you guys know this. I want you guys to know what's going on in my backyard. Okay, this is what happened. This is what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, listen to me. I'm not doing nothing illegal, but I work for you guys.
That's what you said for the last 10 and 15
Okay.
minutes.
There's nothing going on. Please do your please do your homework and research.
I have no homework and I have no research.
Call Detective Smith.
And what's he going to tell me?
He's going to tell you that I am valid and everything is okay.
Okay.
Despite Delonte's pleads, officers kept pressing him, asking about the disturbing call they had received, claiming he was holding a woman captive in his basement.
But is he going to tell me that there's not a girl tied up in your basement?
Of course, because he's never been
Okay,
in.
is he going to be for sure?
Yes.
How do I know?
So how does he know?
Yeah, how does he
He said
know?
he's never been here. How does he know there's not a girl tied up?
Well, so I guess you guys are going to take the crackhead's word off the mouth. Nobody knows. But
Listen,
me.
we're standing here. If we were just going to do what we're going to do, we wouldn't be standing here.
I
Wouldn't we?
understand that. Sir, what I really need
What
you
I'm
to do
trying
is
to
just
do-
take my word. There's nobody in my...
That's not how it
I
works.
understand how it works.
That's not
You
how it
don't,
works.
because you're saying you want us to do that, but that isn't.
I understand.
That's not how it works.
You guys want it to work the way you want it to work.
No,
And
no,
it's
no, no,
not.
no. We're
I
telling
can't-
you the law. All right. If we wanted it to work the way we wanted it to work, we'd already be
I would've
in
probably
there.
looked in the basement.
Yeah, we'd have probably looked in the basement,
Yeah,
and you'd
no,
be
no.
in the car. So, but we're not. We're actually taking the time to figure out what you're doing. All
I
right.
am trying to...
And
get
we're
off
trying to
the-
protect you because if somebody made a false claim about you, then.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's all it is.
But here we are,
and
right?
I know I overreacted.
Yes, you did.
But like I just say, I'm on probation. I got jammed up by Detective Sims not too long ago. You feel me? And this is the first time. This is the first time somebody's made a complaint. This is the first time 5 cops pulled up on my house while I was working with him. Okay, so like this is the first time. I'm overreacting. I'm sorry. Hands in my pants. I know I'm overreacting, bro.
I know. Well,
I
here
know.
goes my sergeant. He's got some.
I know I'm
whatever's
overreacting.
What is going to
I
happen?
deeply
here.
apologize about that. Like I said, I was
I know.
being...
But do you understand our point at least?
Listen, I totally understand. I totally understand. I swear to God I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bull you guys. I was with him yesterday at from 5 to 6:30. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get off probation and out of Cleveland. There's going to be people talking about me for the boom. He jammed me up, breaking the law. So, yeah, people are going to be mad
But
at
we
me.
aren't here. We're not here to jam you up. We're
I
just trying to
understand
make sure
that, and I
somebody's
appreciate
safe.
everybody's safe. I can guarantee you that.
All right. So usually when we find when people don't want us to do certain things,
No, it ain't about that.
but then
Yeah.
that makes us have to linger because
Hey, y'all gonna leave. I didn't have to come to the door, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to.
You didn't.
I didn't have to come outside.
You didn't.
You know, so I could have let you knock. But I'm an honest man.
All right.
I want to let you guys know what's
But
going
you
on.
have to understand, though, we wouldn't have just knocked and left and said nothing.
But y'all would
We'd
have been
had to
knocking
follow.
for hours.
No. Somebody else would have showed up, or somebody more policemen would have come.
After more than 30 minutes, police finally get inside, but only after Delonte requests a lighter.
Anybody got a lighter? Can I smoke? My nerves if needed. My nerves are really bad. Let's get out of the rain.
The footage goes dark as they search, but no one is found. And with no evidence, the officers have no choice.
The whole time, this dude literally got somebody in there in a tote. A 60-year-old woman in a tote that he beat up, broke her neck and everything, man.
But to leave. Here's what they didn't know at the time. Delonte had actually moved the victim to another room in his home, trying to keep her hidden from the police. Later that evening, police talked to a woman who knew the area. She told them she was aware Delonte had assaulted a woman and was keeping her locked up in his basement. She even claimed that she had seen photos of the assault. They've blurred her face in this video, but take a listen to what she had to say.
He stabbed her in the right arm and he beat her so bad she couldn't open her eyes. But he said he kept feeding her crack to keep her alive, but he beat her for 3 hours and then murdered her.
Now it's clear the investigation is far from over. With this new information, police had a solid reason to go back to Delonte's home, and they do, just in time. Listen to the moment police discover something crucial that changes everything.
There's some blood right here. There's some blood, like dried blood.
And then finally,
Police. All right. Yeah, I heard him sliding something under there when he went from the front to the back.
Where you at?
Where you at, man?
as the muffled sounds grow louder, police finally find her. A 60-year-old woman found stuffed and folded into a small black container. EMS rushed to the scene. The video was blurred, but the woman was quickly taken to safety. Delonte was arrested and taken into custody. Investigators speak with Delonte for about 45 minutes, and he gives his side of the story, admitting he provided drugs to the victim, and despite his initial claims to police, he was holding her against her will.
She's always at my house smoking dope.
Okay.
So I take care of everybody on the streets, all the fiends.
Delonte claims the victim was trying to expose him for being a confidential informant, and he believes he had to teach her a lesson, but said he was not going to kill her.
I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on. I'm gonna kill her. If y'all have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead.
So
Facts.
So you're questioning her about it. She keeps lying, denying
Yeah.
everything.
I beat her up, I fed her, showered her, to all type of weird shit, made sure she ate. But I just could not let her go back on the streets and tell everybody that I was working for y'all.
He then casually describes the abuse he inflicted upon the 60-year-old woman.
Like you said, punched on her, slapped on her, tell her to punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room, fed her, showered her, gave her some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, right?
No, that's fine.
Was I? No.
Okay.
Was that what you about to ask me?
No,
I thought you about to ask me.
No, like, were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the I do that?
Man. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
hell no.
Yeah. All right. So at any point was she asking to leave, different things like that?
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was just asking was why. Stop, I won't do it again. I'll never tell, Blast, please, I'll never tell. I know I deserve this, but I'll never tell. Like, that's a code in the streets.
Police then ask how the woman ended up in the container.
The first time the police came, you said you moved her upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs. Obviously, the second time the police came, she was in that tote, right? How did that go down in between there?
Well, they really wanted to check upstairs.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there?
I put her in there.
Okay.
And put her downstairs and put her on the porch.
With this confession, prosecutors had everything they needed. Delonte was charged with kidnapping, felonious assault, tampering with evidence, and having weapons under disability. Delonte pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 16 to 20 years in prison. As for the victim, she is alive and attended Delonte's sentencing hearing. According to WKYC News, she requested the judge give Delonte the maximum sentence possible.
Hey, listen, man. That was wild, though. That was straight wild, man. Dude literally beat somebody, an older lady that was 60 years old, and stuffed her in a container because he said she was going to expose him for being an informant. And I try to tell you, though, like, dudes like this, you see how loud he was. I'm sure on the street, to the people that knew him, he was loud. He was ready to ride. He was ready to be violent on probation. But a lot of them dudes that are like so loud and, hyper into things, they will tell. And he got 16 to 20 years for that, right? I think, he got what he deserved, but damn, this is our culture, though. This is how we think. Niggas like this is poison to the people, man. And it's crazy. ARM, definitely, thankful she survived. Cause damn, that was messy. They said she paralyzed on one side of the body, I guess. Can barely, get herself in the shower. She need assistance. And it's crazy. He said the people we live around, it's sad. Hey, Dave, definitely, man. Peace in the storm, what's happening? Kidnapping is a bad charge. That joint carries a lot of time. He got 16 to 20. I don't know how Ohio's time is, but dude was one of those dudes that you can tell is a narcissist, always lying. And whatever situation, he was one of them type of people. He's going to make it whereas though he can relate to any situation. Because the police came and the dude literally said, I'm an informant. I work with y'all. And you got somebody in your house that you done beat and put him inside of a tote. That shit's sick, man. That shit's sick, man. He said that's not enough time. Yeah, he should have got more time for that. Real rap. Game, man. Life. You never know what you're dealing with, man. I tell you that. But these type of people, man, keep our culture in the basement. It's hard for us to get above the game. You got to be mindful, man. You got to be mindful, man. And y'all already know, I just try to keep it real. Straight up. I just try to keep it real, man. Like I told y'all with Wack, man. Wack has been influencing the people for so long with this BS for these years that he been on Clubhouse. People believe this man. They believe that he who he say he is. And honestly, I know something's not right. You know what I'm saying? I can see this. I know he's working. I know he's working, man. And I keep telling y'all from what I see and what he's into, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. That situation at No Jumper definitely has put a lot of focus on him. So whoever he was working with, they not going to be able to stop this wave. He said, I feel like the culture a little more dominant than we used to be. More black-owned businesses and other things. It's more people that have businesses and, black people, but you got to understand they highlighting the criminal activity at a high level. And then the people that are telling are being praised, are being pushed. So, and it's only going on over here. You don't see that going on in no other culture though. We are TV. If we being real, our culture is TV. People want to see the destruction, and it's coming from us. We are the content. And as we pay attention, look who the people that they got pushing it. Look who the people that they got highlighting this shit. The people like Wack. They're highlighting the shit that we're doing. Look who the people that's behind it. Adam. Pay attention to that shit. How the fuck is Wack doing all this promoting the violence, but he can't get his channel to 4 million subscribers? He can't get his channel to 100,000 subscribers. But he can go over to the Adam with 1 million of subscribers, 4 million subscribers to push certain narratives. That shit gotta send a red flag to get you to understand. Justice for Marciano in the mix for Wack. You already know, RM. You said what I mean regarding what? You said one of his boys got pressed by Black Sam at the Marathon Burgers. Shit was crazy. Shit for real in the streets. They playing internet games. Definitely. You said Epstein was going to snitch on wealthy people. And look what happened there. Got him out of there, didn't they? Got him straight out of there. You said, I feel like we invite some of that though. Like the music and everything. Look how many people can say the N-word and nobody tripping for real. The music is definitely been the promotion forever. Music been the promotion forever for us to self-destruct. You know, a lot of older artists has been said that. Music. It's coming through the music. He said, we only been out of slavery for 160 years. Yeah. 160 years. And think about that. Back then, a lot of our people was going through it. I think about, how we look at life now. We can't really see, because we wasn't there, how people was living back in them days. But they had to live too, and they was out here living a life that we don't understand, that some of us talk about, but they was out here living a life, man. And now, we living in this world now, and all we doing is going at each other. That's it. That's all we doing. Going at each other. Back to back. It's like we can't win, man. The people that got the influence and they don't care. I think they like instructed, don't give no positive feedback. This what sells. Make sure you sell them destruction. That's it. No uplifting. None of that. And this is why I tell y'all, man. Wack be pushing these narratives because he's instructed to. They already done put it out there. Big homie CC. He said, yo, man, niggas paid me. So if they paid him, just imagine. That's the game. That's why Wack think he got the game so figured out, if I'm being real. Because he like, niggas don't understand when it's real or when it's content. Because niggas is paying to push the narrative. Niggas is throwing money around just to push the narrative. You said this life don't come with instructions. Some of us take the hand of the oppressor and some of us stand tall. Yeah. Yeah. And them dudes like Adam, they make sure they benefit off of our self-destruction. Pay attention to all those people that's on that platform over there. It's a whole bunch of people literally on the platform over there promoting straight violence. That's it. Gotta be real. He said, you right, bro. Wack is one of them. Facts. Straight facts. When you look at it, you can see it. You literally can see it. And he understands that most of us won't understand. You hear me? And it's just crazy. He literally understands that. Most of them not gonna understand. No matter how many people say it, most of them not gonna understand. Because we easily blinded by somebody telling us another story. We not paying attention to what we see. You just gotta pay attention to what I tell you. Ain't that something? He said, Adam dad, Grand Mason too. Yeah. And it's just so crazy how they can control the narrative and the content through them. And we keep going for it. You know? But I know it's a lot of people that see through it, but it's people that just go with it because they want to be a part of something, you know? You come from nothing, you want to be a part of something, so you just going with it because that's the wave. He said he literally bragging about Adam hitting his girl R&B on the pod with rainwater. Shit is crazy. And you know they do that shit for content, man. They do it for straight content. Straight content. He said Delbert Blair, Nathan Reynolds. Here's a Reynolds rap. Destiny reading, studying knowledge, comprehension, and then back to the host of the greatest VA. So I heard Ashley say on 2 different occasions to keep the content going with the people that he's beefing with. And that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. So everybody hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I appreciate everybody watching, man. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video, man. I appreciate all y'all. He said we living in a time that has already happened. Malcolm X was laid to rest by someone of his own. They took the oppressor's hand and gold to infect our own community. Gotta remember our roots. Yeah, I posted something about Malcolm X a few months ago. You know, it was in my shorts. You know, where Malcolm X said in 1963 that these celebrities, the musicians, comedians, and all them, they puppets. And they was put in position by these folks for a reason. You know, straight clowns. And it's to keep us distracted, you know? And it's crazy that we can't figure out how to get around it. You know? We so easily influenced to go towards it, we literally can't figure out how to go around it. You said true content is a hell of a drug. You right. You said it's instructions along the way. We have to pay attention and look deeper. Stop being so shallow. I agree, Brooke. You said the B-I-B-L-E, the Bible, basically instructs before leaving Earth. You know, we got to make sure that we also use our common sense, because sometimes, you know, we second guess ourselves with things when we know what we see. And I really think, you know, certain people in the industry understand that. You can see something in your face, but if somebody has a level of influence, they can influence you to look at it another way because they're saying it. Literally, you can see it. Oh, I seen this. But if they say it another way, you're influenced by it. You hear me? You said Wack thought you wasn't gonna make it. I know that. AD Twin. I know. You got a news flash. You said 3125. I gotta get a shout out to our egregious melanated southern native offspring, Angie Stone, getting her wings in the greatest state of Alabama. She was a native of South Carolina. Yeah, R.I.P. Angie Stone, man. R.I.P. Angie Stone. Let's see if we can see a picture of Angie Stone. R.I.P. Angie Stone, man. One thing you do know, you gotta leave Earth one day, but you just don't know when. That's the thing. Gotta go one day, but you just don't know when. At all. Yeah, you just don't know when. And life is just, it's short. Tell you that. Life is so short, man. Yes, it is. Let's see here. Let's put a picture of Angie Stone up there, man. Angie Stone. Life is so short, you know? He said, continue your journey. You're going to be one of the greatest YouTube journalists of 757 Young Blood. And I appreciate it. You already know, man. I appreciate everybody that rock with me. You know we coming from the bottom and we ain't going to stop. We're going to keep it real, raw, and authentic, man. Most definitely. You said that's what it's about, Young Blood. We are breaking the yoke from the neck of slavery, a stronghold. You said crazy, she only won that pass. There was more people in that car. Ain't that something? But you live every day and you just never know when your time gonna be. All the things that you try to accomplish in life, all the things that you work for, you just never know when you're gonna leave those things. You know, and I really say that I feel it's very important, very, very important for you to make sure that you find peace and happiness, because a lot of us don't have peace and happiness, and we can't figure out why we don't. Because of the people around you, a lot of time don't bring you peace and happiness, but we're instructed to be involved with them. So I think it's important to find that peace, man. So Angie Stone was in a battle for life and death for Universal Records. Yeah, that's deep. That's deep right there. That's deep. He said, okay, hustle. We will eventually have to divide at some point. Those that are content with self-destruction, they will have to be left behind. Those that are conscious will move forward with their own kind. Okay, Brooke. Okay. People walking around with their eyes wide shut. And y'all know over here at SBGB TV, we looking at it different. That's why we come together. You know, we building a community, people that see things clear and we understand what's going on. We ain't going for that BS. Hey, Fish, I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate that, most definitely. Most definitely. You said, Cat Williams spoke on music companies and artists losing their battles. Ain't that something? Ain't that something there? Yeah. Thank you, Fish. Most definitely, man. We definitely got to come together, you know. And it takes some people to open their eyes at the right time to say, yo, we gonna look at it different, we going at it different, and we not going for the BS. It's easy for us to go with the program that they already done put in front of us. It's easy for that. We can go with the program and continue to self-destruct, or we can build a different path to show some of these young people that what they putting in front of you is only gonna get you in jail or dead sooner. You know, a lot of these young people are influenced by the BS they see because they think that this is the wave. It's an SBGB TV, man. You came with some fresh air. Wack, the ish lit. You have substance. I know some things, but because of my situation, I can't say it, but I should be out of court soon and spill some tea. I appreciate that, K Hustle. You said now Universal gonna profit after her passing the most. Ain't that something, RM? Ain't that something though? After that, they make so much. You know what I'm saying? We got the talent, but we don't have no control. And that's just the craziest thing ever. We got the most talent, but we have no control. Straight up. We have no control, but we have the most talent. So peace and happiness come within. Most definitely. You know, sometimes you got to sit and find that within yourself, most definitely, without distractions. A lot of people get distracted from being involved with others and they never find it. Their whole life, they worried about pleasing another person instead of finding out how to find that peace and happiness. You know, and the same people that, you know, you try to please, they're not there for you when you need them. That's the crazy thing. The same exact people that you are willing to go over the ledge for when you need them, they not there. You sacrifice, you put a certain level of work in for whatever, because this is what you're taught. But do they really care? If we being real, do they really care? You know? And you know, like I say though, man, I definitely look at things a lot different in life now. And I gotta be real. I look at things a lot different than I used to. You know? Some of us mature and some of us don't, but it's important to try to, you know, let somebody know that you see that they're not mature and why they should mature. For real, for real. He said, no one can make you happy or at peace. Those that vibrate on your frequency will add to your peace and happiness. I agree. They will add to it. You know, some people think that other people are the key to making them happy though. And that's the thing. They think because this person is with you that they're supposed to make you happy. You know, sometimes they really make you miserable because you haven't found the peace within yourself. You know? So Brooklyn salute. It's not always heard this way. Most definitely, man. Gotta be positive in yourself and your journey through life. Most definitely. Gotta be. And we all gonna have ups and downs. That's why I always say it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. Because we're always gonna have low points, no matter when it is, you just don't know. But you always gotta put yourself in the graces to shoot forward, regardless. He said, wow, how we set trends and then tweak on each other. Other cultures generally stick together better than us. It's a sad thing, but at least we have small pockets of unity. Yeah, we do. You know, yes, we do. It's the most talent on the earth and in the wicked country. He said, just remember, haters always gonna hate. It's their mission. And everyone wants to be good at their mission. Like, just trust in yourself. I think that's real important, RM, to trust in yourself. I think that is so important because a lot of people doubt themselves. And they doubt themselves because of what somebody else says. You can have a good idea. You can be motivated to do something, right? And then you go share your idea with someone else and they say something talking down on your idea. Now you don't like what you was going to do. Now you ain't feeling it. But I really think it's important to trust in yourself. Facts. He said, breath of fresh air from a young discernment of ancestors speaking. You already know. He said, yeah, you know, I appreciate everybody that rock with me. You hear me? We definitely appreciate everybody. He said, we would have control if we weren't being crabs in a barrel. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That's a fact. That is a fact. But the only thing is, right, those people over there are so influential to make you side with them for the money. You know, they tell you about a contract, and when they get you in a contract, now you in a bind, and they just influence you. You know what I'm saying? They just influence you. And it's like they got it down to a science. He said, that's why I have to fall back on those that show you their face and believe that who they are truly. And I agree. I totally agree, man. I totally agree. It's important. He said SBGB TV got 1996 Chicago Bull vibes right here. Right though. Right though. Hey man, you know, R.I.P. Angie Stone though, man. Y'all already know, man, how I'm coming. We bringing it back. You know, we gonna keep it real. Y'all already know we gonna definitely keep it popping. You said Phil DZ Jackson. ARM. You said maturity is mental, not age. Yeah. But it's just so crazy that when you're in your 30s, right, your 20s, the influence that they have on us is that we still got to do things a certain way instead of trying to mature then. You know, we got to still do it this way. Nah. If we was taught younger to do things in a certain light younger, we would be more ahead of the game. But we taught to live. That's what we taught. Our culture is taught to do everything. Like, just do whatever. You should be living. Why don't we teach each other to have structure in our 20s? We taught to go to the club and do this, and the only thing that's happening at the club is people getting drunk and they getting high and then they shooting each other. But this is taught amongst us. You know, we're literally taught, man, have fun instead of structuring your life. But then you have so much fun and you get stuck in those habits and you never know how to form your life. It's a lot of people like that. They only know how to get by. So from us telling us what we should do to benefit these other businesses is keeping us in the dark about where we should really be starting at. And that's facts. He said, that's the dopamine in the brain. Real true love, you have to put something into it. Love is a abstract emotion. Love don't love nobody. You said SPGB TV, stay sharp, King. Appreciate it, K Hustle. We're gonna definitely stay on it. We ain't playing no games. Keeping it solid. And he said too much envy. The average one of us won't tell you right thing because I don't want you to be better than me. Sad but true for our community. Now that's facts. It's a lot of people that just because they know you might overlap them, they don't want to tell you what you need to know. People will have the information to help you, to get you in a great situation, but because they are not benefiting or they don't want you to exceed them, they'll keep it from you. I ain't telling you nothing. You know, people are more attracted to BS so that they can have something to clown about or have something to say about you. They rather pay attention to that while it continues to keep us ignorant, if we being real. You said ignorant push non-stop, but people like Wack and No Jumper. Yeah, by people like Wack and Norman. Hey, listen, RM, that's all they pushing. They done got it turned up. Ain't no positivity coming from nowhere over there. They like the people don't want to see that. The people don't want to see it because it's not being pushed. If that was being pushed, it would definitely help us out. But they don't want us to be stable, because if we become to get stable with certain things, they know we dangerous. You hear me? If we get things lined up a certain way, we're dangerous because we got the talent. So they don't want you to be able to take over on that level. Hell no. They want you to always need them. It's important for you to need them. Straight up. You said, no jumper like Jerry Springer show these days. Facts. Straight up. It's the enhanced violent version. He Said big up to J. Reed, Turtle Soup, and Mars. He said, I think we taking the same steps to a certain extent. You meet the plug and he sits you down and had a talk. He don't want you hustling for real. So now the conversation changed. Hey, what you doing with this? Ain't that something? He said, K hustle. The trap right there. Ain't that something though? He said, Adam is the propaganda show. And they got that shit where everybody want to tune in. They got our people over there acting like a straight fool while he's sitting there master. The straight master. The master of our people destructing. You know? And they only laughing at us. I ain't even gonna lie. They straight laughing at us. You know? Adam's laughing at Wack, Loose, all of them. And they think that that's my man. He fuck with us. Adam is cool with us. When for real, he laughing. He like, I got the niggas doing whatever. They do whatever for this bag. While I am the one that's making all the goddamn money. Crazy. Hot Shot Brown. Yeah, man. And y'all know, man, we gonna continue to rock, man. I appreciate everybody that rock with me. You know, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know how we do. You said there is no love without humanity love. It's a pleasure, passion for another. Is there no humanity love? There's nothing. And the crazy thing is, a lot of people don't have love for you. People will tell you in your face, literally, I love you, I care about you, but then turn around and do something totally the opposite of what they just said to you. So it's like, damn, do they really care about me? Do they really rock with me? You know, I can't tell. He said, nah, not the trap. He trying to get you out. Like, look at the properties, storefronts, how things started work or whatever. When a person want to see you win for real, like, forget the streets, let's get real. He said, very true. Wack is ignorant, saying he went to the University of Houston. Just lies. You already know. I think on one show somewhere, Wack said he had a GED. Straight up. He said, most definitely. Man, these influences that's out here, dudes like Wack see people only pay attention to BS. And he'll say it. He say it all the time. Every time I hear somebody tell him something about changing it up, I'm trying to come differently, he'll say, man, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. I got to give them what they want to hear. He is the poison. Straight up. Straight up. The cancer. That's him. Making sure that all the narratives that ain't right, they continue to circulate. And we got to say that. You hear me? Straight facts. Straight facts. And you know, I appreciate everybody rocking with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, we'll be back a little later. You know, so make sure y'all stay locked in. Hit that notification bell if you haven't already subscribed. Subscribe, man. It's your boy Deezy, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.